Hey guys, I'm just going to be showing you an easier process in terms of executing our current strategy. The main reason for this is that a lot of people, I think, struggle with looking at multiple timeframes all at once. So I have tried to put everything as far as possible onto one time frame to help you both scan for the best positions in terms of trending markets, and then also to try and scan for the best potential entry. So I'm going to start with the swing timeframes with the D15s and the weekly 1 hours. So you can see here I have got a different EMA on my chart. For these timeframes, if you're trading them, you would stay on the 1 hour time frame, and the EMA that I have on my chart is the 1 hour 100 EMA. And no matter what time frame I switch to, it'll always be the 1 hour 100 EMA, which you can change in the EMA settings. And these levels that you see on the screen, that is the daily open levels. So for playing the D15s and the weekly 1 hours, once you have a daily open above the 1 hour 100 EMA, you would then assume that you are long trending. And if we go to the daily time frame, it is highly probable that once this closes, you are getting daily blue candles. So we're going to go have a look at that quickly just to show you. Right, you see, it's the start of a sequence of daily long trending candles. I'm just going to go back down to the 1 hour, right? So once you are long trending, because you've had the daily open above the 1 hour 100 EMA, all you're doing then is you're waiting again for the 1 hour on market cipher B to cross down under zero. So anytime, I'm just going to highlight them, anytime it's coming under zero or even very close to zero, it's either going to be a D15 or a weekly 1 hour entry. Okay, and we can go and look on the charts here on each of these. I might just label them and we can go have a look. Okay, some of these were like rolling off the open. We didn't have any weekly 1 hours here. This one came very close. But let's go down to the 15-minute time frame and see if it meets our criteria for a daily 15 entry. As in, we want to be using the 15-minute oversold wave on market cipher B to be catching the bottom wick of the daily candle, right? Go all the way back, and you can see here, this is our first one. It is a D15 entry. In terms of the 3-step entry criteria, that hasn't changed. It's more so just the process of scanning for trend and high probable setups. So you can see once you are on the lower time frame, once the aforementioned conditions are met, you are just looking to make sure that you're getting that anchored wave on the 15-minute oversold on market cipher B, and then the first candle that closes on the AEMA body close or the zero cross is going to be the bottom wick on a daily candle. So this is 1 day, and once those 3-step entry criteria are met, you are entering on the bottom wick of a daily candle, right? I'm just going to quickly scroll past and look at all of them. You can see it's a D15, and this one, sorry, it just moved a bit off to the side. It's a D15. That one didn't meet the criteria, so it's fine. Doesn't meet your criteria, you just don't take it. Wasn't a D15. This one is a D15 with a mild regular divergence, so that still qualifies. It goes from 1 day to the next. The divergence was split over 2 days, so not very sexy, but nevertheless, it is still a D15. Okay, so that is how we are hoping to make the process easier for you guys, so that you can just stick on one time frame and you'll know if it's highly probable trending on the daily candles, and just by looking at the 1 hour with the daily opening above or below the 100 EMA on the 1 hour, and then once you know the trend, waiting for a high probability setup is once the 1 hour is starting to cross under zero if you're waiting for longs, above zero if you're waiting for shorts. Is probably most likely going to end up being a D15 or a weekly 1 hour entry with that trend. So that is the swing time frames. I'm now going to talk about the scalp time frames. So this is for if you're playing the 1 hour 1 minute or the 4 hour 5 minute. I have changed the EMA to be the 2 minute 100 EMA. I'm staying on the 2 minute time frame, and the levels I have changed to the 1 hour open. So each of these levels is 1 hour, 1 hour, 1 hour. Okay. And similar thing, if you're getting a 1 hour open underneath the EMA, it's probable that then you're going to start trending. Well, it opened over here. So you're probably going to get the 1 hour trending bearish from that point onwards. We can go and have a look. Okay. You can see you've got consecutive red candles from that point onwards. I've just gone back to the 2-minute time frame. When that's happening, then that is your trend, and you are either waiting for a 1 hour, 1 minute entry. So you want the 1 minute or the 5-minute time frame to be overbought. That is plus 60 on market cipher B. And how do you do that? Basically saying to yourself, every time the 2-minute wave, in this case because we're shorting, the 2-minute wave is above zero. It's above zero. Here's another one. And we'll just do this one because the trend is coming to an end there. Then you have to go down to either the 5-minute or the 1 minute and see to yourself, is it actually a 1 hour, 1 minute or a 4 hour, 5 minute? But the moment that you're getting the alert that this is crossing up on zero, you can start looking for your entry with the 3-step entry method if it's meeting one of these two scalping timeframes. So for this one, I'm just going to go down to the 1 minute time frame first. We can see how many of these are going to be a 1 hour, 1 minute type of entry. Okay, and I've chucked the 8 EMA on my chart because the entry is still the same, the 3-step entry. You can see there it's just missed. Maybe this one is touching per bar. It looks like you would have got the alert per bar for a 1 minute anchored wave. It's pretty shallow, so I'm going to delete this one. It didn't meet the criteria. With this one, like I said, per bar, it probably did. You hit plus 60 on the 1 minute time frame. You're above the 1 hour open, and then you had a candle body closing under the 8 EMA. So that would have been your entry. You're catching the top wick on a 1 hour candle. So there's the 1 hour candle. That is your top wick using the overbought level on the 1 minute time frame. So that's all still the same. You can see here as well, unfortunately just missed. This one was nice going into the start of this 1 hour candle. You had the touch over there, and then you had the candle body closing under the 8 EMA. So that was your scalp, right? So that is all still the same. The purpose of it is to just help you guys reduce the amount of time frames that you're flicking between to give you a better perspective of trend as well as high probable entries. So if you guys have any questions, just leave a comment. I hope it does help, and thanks for watching.